Welcome again to my YouTube channel. Doing introduction to multiple disk setup, multiple LNB setup. We're adding scalars to a primary installation. So this, you can see the array of the LNB, like step, this step, this step, this step. Then if I want to add another one again, we'll get another this step like this. So these arrays of this LNBF is what we're going to start the installation process. So before we start the installation process, let me give you a brief clue. Now this is 16E on a single dish. This is the setup. This 28. If this 28 was to be primary, if I want to bring this 28 here to make it the primary, this one would have been somewhere here. If I take a single dish and want to install 28 would have come to this place and a little bit lower. If I want to use this, like, let me give you a clue. This 16E and this dish here is 68E. Just look at how the two dishes are. This one is 16 degree. It has a higher elevation than 28 on a single dish setup. But because we are doing attaching, instead of this one to be somewhere here and coming down on a single dish, it will now come to this place and go higher than the 16E. On a single dish, 16E is higher than 28E on a single dish. But on a multiple setup like this, when you attach these scalars, the reverse will be the case. Instead of this one supposed to be here on a single dish and lower than this, since we are adding this scalar, it will come to this place. It will be higher than this. That's first thing. Then there is what we call scalar. These are the scalars. These are fabricated metals. They have holes. I think these holes are inches, exact inches apart. And these are it is. You can see now this thing is attached to this LNB holder. So to make it firm, you will need to put a washer in between. Put a washer before you tie the bolt. The same thing is applicable to this. You put a washer at the back here. Put a washer at the back to make it firm. You put another washer here to make it firm. So people may ask, can this thing withstand the storms, the rain, and the weather? Yes, it can. It's like a spring. When the rain, the winds comes, this height will be doing. It will just be bouncing like a spring. So when the wind stops, it will get restored back to its normal position. Another thing you need to know is this: is the LNB twisting. LNB twisting. It doesn't follow the conventional way. Like normal, most conventional LNB setup for this one is 36E. Normally comes like vertical 7 to 8 o'clock. Here it's almost 6 o'clock. So that's what we do. We just take your time. I'll go through it each how I got this frequency. I got this frequency and the distances. The distance from 16E to 28E, you can see it's wider compared to the distance of 28E to 36E. So this is how a scalar look like. These are the scalar look like. The scalar look like this. You can see it. It has this one has pull out. It has something like a hole here where you put your bolts and nuts to make your adjustments. So it also has holes in between, as I told you earlier. So what you do, you get, there are two types. There's one that have hole in between, and there's one that have like a line, a rectangular shape inside. So for this, you use this type of scalar so that you can easily move like this and like this freely. This one here is good, but you will limit your movement. I couldn't get this one, so I had to break this and place it here. But if you are getting a scalar, make sure you get the one that will move from here, that gives you freedom to twist like this, to twist the bolts in between like this easily for you. So another thing you should take note is that when you are attaching your scalar here, make sure that it is on a straight line, not something like this, not raising it like this. Make sure that it's on a straight line like this, and you start